see me so long. Welcome to the Tempest Universe. And Manny, today's special, Robbing with fried rice.
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This is the Tempest Universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
It's 1:20 in the morning here on the Tempest Universe, and somehow I thought, hey, it's a good idea to put a podcast together at this time, and it really is not. There's only been one of these taken before the podcast. Now there was a whole lot of other vodka, but still. You're wondering, why is he on then? What is it? You know, I said we were going to do some breaking news. And so I figured we need more of what we can't get enough of, and that's Balloon Gate. We need more of that. We need to be able to kind of really go through this, but we have to do it in an informed fashion. I actually gave up yesterday. I said, God damn it, balloons. You know, as much as I stuck up for people that fly jets all over the place, as much as I stuck up with them, you know, when the first Nimitz incident and all that kind of crap came out, I was like, geez, can it be that people that fly jets, fighter jets, cannot fucking identify a difference between a fucking balloon and something that's extraordinary? Is that what's really happening? You know? And I feel like it's Roswell all over again. It's Roswell. We're reliving Roswell again through Balloon Gate. Now, at first when the government was quiet, by the way, there's The Norm live right now on YouTube. At first when the government was quiet, I was like, hey, shit. They literally did spend millions of dollars to shoot down balloons. That's why they're all like tight-lipped. That's why they don't want to say shit. Because they literally spent all that money. You know, what is it? $400,000 to $500,000 per rocket to shoot a fucking balloon. What could have been possibly a Mylar balloon. A little tiny balloon. We literally shot a fucking rocket at it. Well, I was furious. I was like, how can I even justify this? How can anybody justify this? Fuck, as a matter of fact, if I was Biden, I wouldn't want to talk about this shit. I wouldn't have no address the country about any of it. I'm literally using millions of dollars of military equipment to shoot down balloons, and then on Tucker Carlson, he's like, hey, rumor is that one of these things that shut down. That they shot down was actually a national weather balloon. Fuck. Fuck, that's sad. It's sad that we went fucking balloon popping happy and we couldn't have done it in a cheaper way. Like literally, what the fuck happened to us? I mean, it's been a shit stain of a decade, hasn't it? For fuck's sake. But then I was sitting around this morning. Right here I am sitting around. And, you know, I like to lounge sometimes in the morning because I'm fucking sleepy. I need the coffee to work. And I'm thinking about Balloongate. So here it is. Here's my balloons. My famous balloons. You will never be able to forget or look at balloons the same way ever again. This is Balloongate. Anyway, I got a notification through the Twitterverse. I'm like, okay. Let's see what it's about. Well, Emerald Robinson. So Emerald, if you're looking on the screen right now, blonde lady, who is one of the correspondents to the White House. You know, she sits up there whenever someone in the White House is talking shit. And she tries to ask questions, right? But I guess she's like with Newsmax now, so I don't know who the fuck Newsmax is. I don't know if they're a big outlet now, or they used to be, or they were not. Whatever the case is, she's with Newsmax, last thing I saw. But this is her Twitter page, and she posted something that I found quite fascinating. And thanks to Dr. Disclosure on Twitter, he forwarded this, and his caption on his Twitter, his post was, "China has anti-gravity ? Emerald says, breaking news, top defense expert tells me that UFO shot down over Alaska by American F-22 was Chinese exotic vehicle that is hypersonic and might even have anti-gravity technology." This is how the bullshit starts. I was kind of happy. I was kind of happy that I came to the conclusion that these are just regular old Chinese balloons, and some of the national weather people, our own balloons, that we decided to just go pop them bitches at $500,000 a pop. So I was happy about that. But then I see this, thanks to Emerald Robinson. For fuck's sake, Emerald, what are you doing? Why are you making this difficult for us? We literally accepted that we're too dumb to not be able to tell the difference between balloons and whatever this exotic vehicle is. I'm almost giddy on the inside that she did this, because there is no way, and I say this a million times, that any of our folks who sit on these millions upon millions of dollars of military hardware are too fucking dumb to know the difference between a balloon and some kind of a vehicle. Whether it's a UA or UF or whatever the fuck it is. So I feel a sense of pride again. I feel like they've been vindicated, and it's not someone who is trained in from a gumball machine. Did they actually know what the fuck they're doing? There was even one of these guys flying in the F-22 that said, "Hey, this thing is fucking up my instruments." But then the other guy says, "Oh, it's just a fucking balloon." You know, it was shit like that was driving me insane. It was driving me crazy. And then along came Emerald Robinson. Thank you, Emerald. I appreciate that. She also said this, that the second Chinese quote-unquote exotic vehicle / drone was shut down over Lake Huron. And you know, here it is. The fucking lake. It's here. Why can't we get to the shit? What's so fucking hard about getting the debris from this? Well, they don't want you to know what they're retrieving. According to her, good old Emerald, the Pentagon is very tight-lipped about the retrieval of the vehicle. Sources are also telling her that good old Russia might be testing the American military in response to sudden incursions into our airspace. Yeah? But then she ended that with saying the two drones were not balloons. Ladies and gentlemen, I can believe that. I can get behind the fact that these are not balloons. I really can. Now, Emerald Robinson, I'm sure she spent enough time at the White House as a correspondent to be able to, bend the ear of a couple of few folks over there that are high and mighty that might know the truth. The problem is how long would it take for the United States government to talk to the people and say, hey, it wasn't a balloon. Sorry, I know Oprez, he got happy. He loved popping balloons when he was a kid. But we have a new exotic weapon that we've been able to finally shoot the fucking thing down. And, really, anybody in a Western country should be scared shitless knowing that China has such an advanced vehicle out there. Well, I guess it's not that advanced. The bitch got shut down. Such an advanced vehicle that has anti-gravity properties and can be hypersonic. I feel like they've just come and they've changed the game. And that's why we're not hearing about it. There's a little bit of a pucker moment. Like literally, there's a bunch of officials out there with that, little chicken butt going on, squeezing real tight because they're about to get it with or without the grease. Either we've known about this for a long time, and that's why these damn UAP reports continue to talk about our near peers, or we've been caught by surprise, to be honest. There's been a few people historically that have talked about this situation, right? And if you look at it, if our government can't explain these UFOs, or maybe they don't want to explain these UFOs, but are looking to grab a little more power over the airspace, they're looking to grab a little bit more power over other countries, why wouldn't this guy be correct? Folks, you've heard him for fucking decades. Dr. Stephen Greer has talked about this moment. We're at this fork in the road where it's very possible that Stephen Greer could have been correct the whole fucking time. Alligator tears and all. He, crying about it, not crying about it, losing his career as an emergency room doctor to the fact that he was given the greatest secret known to man. And now, one of his favorite things to cry about, false flag operation. Is it possible that Stephen Greer was correct the whole time? And that what we're seeing is the foundation for this false flag operation he talks about an alien invasion. This could be it, folks. Could it be that the reptilian man was correct the whole fucking time? Could it be? The norm says, so we are capturing Chinese exotic drones instead of aliens. I'm kind of sad now. Well, I don't know. We don't know what they're going to say. Some people in government have loose lips. They like to sink the ships. And apparently somebody got to Emerald and said, hey, no, these are Chinese super vehicles. They make us look like flying dicks with no wings, like we can't maneuver. And they do whatever they fucking want. They come in and out whenever they want. They don't care. And then the Russians. Oh, well, let's take advantage of the situation. Why don't we go and show our own dicks? Go off the coast of Alaska and wiggle it around in the air. See what happens. It really has been completely nuts. I don't understand the entire story of what's going on. But, the first thing that came to mind was Stephen Greer and his false flag alien invasion operation. I really wish that I had another beer. My throat's getting dry. But really, to add insult to injury, another tweet that went out today, which was deleted by this individual because it's not on their profile anymore, was from Christopher Mellon. You remember Christopher from the government who ended up with 2 Stars Academy? And then jumped ship, right? Christopher Mellon was the same guy when 2 Stars Academy first came out. He was, sitting up there at the coming out party. And he literally pointed at a flying phallus Mylar balloon and says, look at that advanced technology. Who did that? Where is it coming from? He also mentioned today on this deleted tweet that these are the hallmarks of a false flag operation. I don't get it. If so many of these people who know the hallmarks of false flag operations and stuff like that, why don't they just come out and do it? Why do they delete their tweets? Why don't they come out and mention it to the world? So we are at this crazy crossroads, right? We either have a whole lot of fucking balloons that have been destroyed. We have advanced Chinese vehicles that could do some amazing shit. Or we have a false flag operation that's going to blame everything we've ever experienced on aliens. You can't win. You literally cannot win. All I know is I don't need another Shittergate. I gave enough to the throne during Shittergate. I don't need to be running out looking for a toilet paper that has become completely scarce. That's what I don't need. I'm actually muting my phone and coughing. The funny thing is the only ones that can actually tell I'm doing that are the folks on video. People who are listening to the podcast have no clue. You're welcome. So that's where we're at. I've been scouring Christopher Mellon's Twitter, see if I can see that tweet again, but it's completely gone. It's not there anymore. I don't expect to find it. I don't know if anybody else is going to find it. But the thing is, everyone's on the same page. Some shit's going down. And there's a reason why the government's quiet about Balloon Gate. And like I said, initially I thought Biden was just like sitting in a room somewhere in the dark, rocking back and forth. Just like this. Just rocking back and forth. Fuck, I shot a bunch of balloons now. God damn it, why didn't George Bush do this? No, I had to do it. No, I did it. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's how I picture him doing. Sitting in the corner in the dark of the Oval Office. Just rocking back and forth. Just shit just running through his head. And then he falls asleep. I'm sure there's more to this coming soon. But like I said before, whenever there's breaking news, I'm going to break in. I'm going to break in and try to give you whatever the hell I know. And thanks to this one young lady here, good old Emerald, and her ability to, get info out of people, we might have an insight to some wild stuff that's about to come around the corner from the Pentagon. If it ever decides that we don't need another Roswell. This really is the end of the podcast right now. Listen, if you're looking at this, please subscribe. We'll get notifications out to you. And join us. Talk to us. There's a link in the chat every time that I come on, so you can join here. You don't got to use your face either. You can use an avatar, use a picture. Whatever makes you happy. We got another comment here. Hold on a second. Mind blown, Mrs. Robinson. That's what the Nam says. Glad to see him out there. Until next time, which will probably be on either Saturday or Sunday. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys for listening. I'll put this up on the audio version. But in the meantime, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends about it. Ciao.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your your problems, I don't give a damn. You talk way too much, I have heard enough about you and your problems, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, damn, 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 damn. You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that.